Hello and welcome back to City Skylines After Dark. It's not actually nighttime this time. Ooh, I think that's the first time we've started an episode and it wasn't nighttime, except for the first one, of course, because it was day. That doesn't matter. It's secondary. Anyway, here we are within the world of City Skylines. We have for ourselves the great town of Holdensburg. Last time we put in a bike ramp. Look at it, it's amazing. It's got this amazing like triangle intersection, which was supposed to be better, but it wasn't. And it's apparently being used by tons of people, which is just brilliant. We also put in a fishing marina over here. And that pretty much consisted of all that we did last time. You might say, how did you take that long to do all of that? And I would say, have you been around here? I mean, mate, I ain't no fast bro here. Look, I'm just taking my time, doing my thing, feeling it out, being like, yeah, that's decent. Maybe. I say that that's decent. Usually it's not terribly decent. It's like, okay. It's maybe at the point of like, I'm not gonna puke when I see this, but it's debatable. It doesn't always work out that way. Okay. So I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, antsy maybe, just a bit, you know, playful? I don't know what to say. I didn't know where I was going with this to begin with. Anyway, I'm putting in this ridiculous thing into the Technonaut's Council of Supremacy. It's for the best. It's gonna be an amazing little road system in here. I'm gonna probably have a park in here. How should we put this together? I want a park like here. Here? Here. And then if we... I want to see something. If we delete this... Does this still give park value to the surrounding area? I wonder. Probably not, quite frankly. I would love to have it without a road. Can we put in just a pathway and that'll work as a road? Let us see. We're going to use freeform road here and we're going to connect it right up to there. And that does not count as a road. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to actually put a road in here. This is sad. I kind of wanted, you know, kind of a park out in the middle of nowhere where you had to actually, you know, not drive your car into it. But this'll do. This'll do. We're going to have to take this out entirely. Be gone, you wretched park! You failed us! Look at how terribly you failed the people of... What is this? The Technonauts Council of Supremacy? There we are. That is what it is. You have failed us greatly. You have suffered for it. Good for you. There you go. We'll put that in there. What do we want to put in here? Probably a lot of residential. So let's just go on a residential rampage right in this area. Tons of residential stuff everywhere. There you go. And you've got a nice park in there. So you can't say I didn't do anything nice for you, Technonauts. You can't say I didn't do anything nice. You can, however, say that I am a prick, because it's probably true. And you probably have good reason to say it. I might have done terrible things to you at some point. Probably with the whole, I don't know, poisoning your water supply because you're a bunch of technological pricks. But, you know, poisoning the water supply admittedly may have been a bit of an overkill with the whole thing. But I would say sometimes it has to be done. Sometimes you have to look someone in the eye, just give them a square, like, pat on the back and say, mate, I poisoned your water supply. You're gonna die. So is everyone who has drank water at your house for the past 5 years. That's right. I've been doing it for 5 years. It's a very slow release poison. I'm sorry, but it had to be done. And and the person you're talking to, whether it be a man or a woman, doesn't really matter. They'll look at you, they'll nod knowingly, load the shotgun, put one to your face, and then slowly die of the poison that you've injected them with. I know, it sounds morbid, and it sounds probably completely out of character for you to do. But believe me, at that point, you would do it. Once you've seen what they've done. What they've done to the people of that land! They didn't actually do anything to the people of that land. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's get off of this topic. I'm confused by my talking about poisoning people. It's strange. Oh, Lord. What is wrong with this place? Okay. So, the Technonauts are apparently all poisoned. We cannot change that fact, unfortunately. We just have to put up with it. And we are going to build over here a commercial district, because we need a commercial district. Because we have a lot of commercial demand and not nearly enough commercial sectors to supply it. There we go. Look at it. It's a nice little section right in the bike pathway. Speaking of the bike pathway, we actually have to connect up the bike pathway to this new commercial zone. Let's put it right there. Boom. Connected. Eat it! And then we'll put in, how about a taxi stand? We're going to put a taxi stand like... What is a taxi stand? That's a bus station. That's a bus station. I want a taxi stand. I was like, that is really big. Taxi stands shouldn't be that big. Okay, there we go. We got a taxi stand there. Now people can, you know, drive their nice little... No, they can get a taxi and they don't drive the taxi. Although that would be an interesting thing. Drive your own taxi corporation? That'd be interesting. Which is probably a bad idea. Probably shouldn't go with that idea. Oh, good Lord. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all, mate. We got a big backup right here. Could we fix this by turning this into a 6-lane road? Let us attempt to fix this by turning it into a 6-lane road. Is this going to fix the problem? Maybe. I don't know. Look, I'm just trying it out. Maybe it'll fix the problem. Maybe it'll make it worse. I can't tell you whether or not that's going to be the case. Jeez. Look, I'm no wizard of any sort, although if I was a wizard, that would probably make my job a lot easier. But I'm not a wizard. Look. Has it fixed anything? It's fixed a bit. But I don't think it's any good having a 6-lane road go into a bunch of 2-lane roads. Can we buy a new plot? We can buy a new plot. Okay, we're gonna pick up this plot because I have a plan. I have a plan. Okay, our plan shall be this. Watch this. I'm going to take this road. At this point, it shall convert from a 2-way road into a 1-lane road, going up into here, gracefully moving this way. And at this point, it shall convert from a 2-lane road into an on-ramp. Just to, you know, keep with the whole conversion thing. We have to convert things somewhere. Not that we're a religious institution yet. Maybe we will be. Arguable. The Technonauts are quite concerning in the realm of turning their things into scriptures. They are freaking crazy, mate. Oh, we want this to be nice. Graceful curve off to the side. Not a curve like that! Can we do it this way? Oh, we can do it this way. Okay. What we're gonna do is have a graceful curve off this way. Have it come all the way... Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, God almighty. Oh, God almighty. Please! Please just let me do it. I don't want to die today. There we go. No, right like that. Okay. We've done it. It'll come around. That was a lot of effort. I'm going to admit that was a lot of effort. And it'll go that way. So what this will do is give the trucks of Papers Mill Limited United a way to get directly onto the highway instead of having to take this road back, which will reduce the traffic that needs to turn in here. Hopefully fixing the situation of the traffic issue just a bit. Maybe, maybe not. I don't actually know. I'm just making it up, people. What are you on about? Dude, this looks like a really nice place to have like a really rich, high society area. So I think we need to push it up to a high society place. What can we add here? What can we add? What can we add in the tourism section? Beach volleyball court? Are you kidding? Right on the coast, it makes sense. What's that? Riding stables? That also makes a lot of sense for a high living society. But unfortunately, I'm not sure that we have the space. No, yeah, those are big. That is a really big riding stable. That's like across the river size riding stable. Which could be another good place to have a nice high society establishment. So what is this? This is this guy, isn't it? Plaza with trees? Okay. Well, high society does also like their playgrounds. That is not a playground. That is a playground. A nice place to put your kids so you don't have to deal with them, because you have to deal with them every other time, and it's completely disastrous because your children are running around, running amok because you can't keep control of them, because they just so much want to poke each other in the eye with sticks. But you have to tell them repeatedly, please, people, don't poke each other in the eyes with sticks. Seems like common sense. Please don't do that, and they just want to do it anyway. Oh, look at the beach volleyball going down in the middle of the night. Oh, that guy just, oh, he went for the dive. Going for the dive. Okay, this is probably going to turn out to be a nice high-class section of the city. I hope it does. That'd be nice. Looks like we need a lot more commercial, though. A disgusting quantity of extra commercial district. Everyone is falling into the terrible, disgusting clutches of capitalism as the city expands. We have just cut power to actually probably quite a bit. We need to pause the game and make sure that the power is connected, because if it isn't, we're gonna have a small problem. I don't mean small as in tiny. I mean small as in it's gonna destroy our entire city small. Oh God. Okay, it's fine. So we're gonna do a complete reworking of this network, because I think this is a bit dumb in the end of everything. Going to connect it up like that. And then we're going to have this connect up right here. There we go. Okay. So that should be connected to power. Everything should be connected to power now through maybe a slightly more logical system. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Water availability and sewage treatment are at low. Let us add yet another sewage outflow pipe to make this place as disgusting as possible. There you go. There you go. Just dump it all in the river, why don't ya? Drop it all in the river, why don't ya? Okay. That wasn't the best accent in the world. We'll work on it. Or I'll work on it. You probably won't work on it. You probably don't care. You might have taken immense offense to that, to which I would say, ha, that's hilarious. Good for you. Oh, look at these people. Yeah, they're not particularly high wealth, are they? No, they're just second tier. That's nothing. I guess it's better than everyone else around here. No, it is not better than here. This is actually very high tier. It's 3. It's the 3rd tier out of 5. That is a significant tier above them. Anyway, we need to continue our expansion of the commercial district, which was rudely cut short by the necessity to alter our power lines to better fit the situation. Which is probably not a rude interruption when you actually think about it. It's probably a very important interruption. There we go, look at that. It's like an egg. It's the egg of commerce. You crack it open and you lose all of your money. Oh God, capitalism. There you go. What? No, I'm not making any social commentary at all. Don't worry. Just, if you think I'm making some form of social commentary, just turn to the person next to you. Whether or not you know them, doesn't matter. You don't need to know the person in order to finish this exercise. And you need to scream at them, good God, he does not know what he is talking about. It's not social commentary. Either one. Either, good God, he doesn't know what he's talking about, or it's not social commentary. Doesn't quite work when you say both of them. It's a bit too much context. But if you were to say one or the other, that would make sense. Or if you just literally turned to them and screamed, one or the other, they'll probably run for their lives. Which would on one hand be hilarious, on the other hand you'd probably get a couple people in uniform coming up to you asking you why are you yelling at random people. To which you should probably reply with, look, brah. Brah, I don't care, brah. Let me live my life, brah. It's a free country, brah. At which point you probably deserve to be detained, and that's probably what's going to happen. That story took an unfortunate turn for a worse for you, but, I mean, sometimes it has to be done. Sometimes it has to be done. Man, I am not sticking to my whole grid-shaped roads anymore, am I? No, not at all. I mean, they look nice. They do look quite nice, but they're slightly out of place in the town at this point. I mean, if you were to consider everything else, it's all nice grids and stuff. Very efficiently spaced. But in this situation, it's just nothing. There's nothing here. How could you possibly consider this to be efficient spacing? Look at all the area in between. Look at the distance between this house and this house. That's enough to play a game of football. It doesn't really matter which kind of football. It's probably enough for either of them. That's disgusting, mate. That's terribly inefficient. Oh, God. Let's put these benches in. Make them feel a bit better about themselves. It's too bad because they shouldn't feel good about themselves. They're pretty terrible people. And let's raise the land value over here because I think their land value is being brought down by the fact that there are two pipes literally just guzzling eons of crap directly into the river. Just so much fecal matter floating down the river, getting in everyone's drinking water, making it taste like fecal matter, which makes sense because it ends up poop tastes like poop. Who would have thunk it? I wouldn't have thunk it. How are we doing for this road? This road is doing perfectly fine. Brilliant. Man, I think we actually designed this town semi-decently. That's nice. We have 5,521 citizens. I am now going to reconsider my statement that we designed this town properly. It will be pending further investigation because we could have designed it very terribly. Just knowing what happens later, which if you want to know what happens later in the game, as you progress beyond just like a couple thousand people, there is Vinralandia to check out. It's on my channel. It's my old town. I'm gonna well up a single tear for Vinralandia. Just let it flow, people. Let it flow. Oh god, distance too short. I didn't mean to put this last length in here. I didn't want to delete the entirety of that either. That was terrible. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Oh lord, shut up. I just want a straight pathway. Right there. What just happened? What is wrong with you construction crews? Did you think that was a good idea? What in your brains made you think that that was a good idea? Nothing in their brains made them think that that was a good idea. You knocked down that too! Well, I should have admittedly seen that it said bulldozer and probably tried to not put it there. But you can't hold me accountable for my own actions. I don't actually know what I'm doing. I'm only a semi-sentient creature. You have to understand. Not fully sentient as of yet. Okay, so we put a walking path between Holdensburg and the Technonauts Council of Supremacy, which is admittedly a debatable action. I mean, a lot of people are saying it was probably not for the best to put that path there. It could lead to greater contention in the future. I say we need something to try to unify the two sectors. So we're going to put in a bike lane and a walk lane in an attempt to unify them. Of course, this bike lane is ridiculously steep, and it's going to be really hard for anyone from the Technocrats Council of Supremacy, the Technonauts Council of Supremacy, to get up there. But it'll be really easy for the people of Darvel Square to get down here. One might say It's a bit of social commentary. I might say, once again, there's no social commentary here. Don't consider it social commentary. It's not. And let's just put in a ton of like bushes and stuff. Since the game's not lagging to heck, we can actually do this. Oh look, can we not put bushes under here? Oh, that's so sad. I want to put bushes under there. I want to put so many bushes under there. We'll just put some trees to fill in that empty space, because it just looks so sad and empty without a few trees in it. And that's enough space to play football. You don't need all that lawn space. Who are you? The Sunset residents. That's not very descriptive of who they are, but I guess that's not a big problem. It doesn't have to be descriptive of who they are, does it? This place needs some trees as well. Here we go. Trees are going in. There we go. Look at that. It no longer looks like a massive eyesore when we come up from here. Brilliant! Nice! Well, we've actually expanded the city this time. We have the unnamed district of commercial areas, which I should probably consider naming at some point. You know, it's not terribly important, is it? Is it? It is really important, isn't it? We really should name it. But, unfortunately, it's going to have to be left for next time, right after I expand the Technonaut's Council of Supremacy, as I realize it has not been expanded to the proper realms. And also, Darvel Square has not been expanded to the proper realms, and neither has the Paper Mill United Limited rulers of. So now everything is expanded to its realms, and we just need to put a district in for here. Okay, that brings us to the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. Next time, we shall name this commercial district so it does not go nameless forever. And then, I don't know what we'll do next. We'll continue to expand the city. We probably need a new residential district. We'll probably leave this island for the main metropolitan area, which could be a good idea, could be a bad idea. We could build something across here. That would be cool. But until then, thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day.